This episode of Techzilla is brought to you by Dice.com, the career hub for tech. Hey, it's Veronica Belmont reporting for Techzilla from CES 2011, and if it looks like it's cold out here today, it's because it is freaking freezing. But that's okay, because we stayed warm inside the conference center today checking out all the press conferences. And one that really caught my eye was Motorola. They had a couple announcements that I thought were really interesting, including the Atrix 4G. Now, this is, of course, a 4G phone coming out on AT&T. I know it's kind of a bummer for some of you out there. We were hoping for Verizon, but maybe next iteration. It's got dual-core 1 gigahertz processors, which is awesome. It's got 1 gigabyte of RAM. It's got a fingerprint reader for added security. And coolest of all, it docks into this laptop-like device that has an HDMI output and a bunch of USB ports, and you can use it as a remote control to view all your content right on your HD TV. And it wouldn't be a press conference without the announcement of another tablet, and Motorola, of course, had the XOOM. Now, this is going to be one of the biggest competitors, in my mind at least, to the next iPad. It's got a 5-megapixel camera. It's got a forward-facing camera as well, so you can do that video conferencing thing. It's got, it's 3G now, but it will be upgradable to 4G once the service goes live, which is very nice. You don't have to get a new device. It just does a firmware upgrade, and then you've got 4G. It's got a 16:10 display, and most of all, like a lot of tablets out there for Android, it runs Flash, which is really nice if you want to just see the web pages the way they're meant to be seen. And as I mentioned, it is an Android device, and it is running Honeycomb. It is the first tablet announced here at CES running the famed version of Android. For more CES videos, head over to revision3.com/CES and on YouTube at youtube.com/techhd. Thanks to DICE for sponsoring our coverage of CES 2011. DICE, the career hub for tech, wants you to know about the Best Interview Ever contest, where you can win $25,000, a trip to New York City, and face-to-face meetings with some cool tech companies. From now until January 31st, visit dice.com/contest and submit your answer to any of our interview questions for a chance to win one of 6 Microsoft Xbox 360 Connect bundles, or even the grand prize of $25,000 and a trip to New York City. The Best Job Ever host, me, Veronica Belmont, will announce the semi-finalists in the season premiere of the series on February 17th, and the grand prize winner will be announced in episode 2 on February 24th. Remember, if it's not tech, it's not on DICE.